Hello, Brenton with All Octane here, and in this video I am going to open up some of the brand new 2022 B-Case cars that I was able to find on the pegs. So, I was able to find a regular treasure hunt. I'm not going to open this up actually because I opened up a couple of regular treasure hunts that I didn't know about, but I did check this one first. This one is a regular treasure hunt. You can see right there, it's got the Circle Flame logo on it. And it is hot dogs. It's quick bite. This is a pretty cool casting. This truck the food trucks are always popular. So I would open it up, but I think on this one I'm not going to. I'm also not going to open up the Arkham Knight because the Arkham Asylum, because this is going to a friend of mine. I'm going to send this to him as well. So there are two cars I'm not going to open, but I will open over everything else that you see in front of you. This would be the B-Case Super Treasure Hunt, the 73 BMW 3.0. The cases have been gone through when I got there, but I don't know if there was a Super Treasure Hunt or not. They left everything else, so it's kind of hard to know if somebody had found a Super Treasure Hunt or had already found B-Case cars and just left everything. But this would be the Super Treasure Hunt for the B-Case. Again, you can know what a B-Case is based on the last letter in the row on the package. Some of these might have been carryovers as well, but I'm really glad to find the Jurassic Five, or there it is. Yeah, the Jurassic 5. We've got the 2022, or I guess 2020 Legends model winner, because this is a year behind. Or no, 2021. Yeah. Wow. Yeah, no, this is 2020 because 2021 happened, and then this will be 2022. Yes, this is a 2020 Legends winner. We've had 3. The Pontiac Firebird. So we're going to go ahead and open that up. So let's go ahead and get started. First up, we have Humvee, and this is part of the Baja Blazers. Pretty cool vehicle. So there we go. Here it is all opened up. Nice tampos. Not a fan of the brown wheels exactly, but this casting goes way back. I had a teal one as a child, and I really enjoyed that one. And I have no doubt I'll enjoy this one as well. Next up, we have Loco Motoring, which is kind of cool that they've been able to keep this casting going in terms of liveries and stuff like that. I still wish they did more with Thomas the Tank Engine and made more with that, because that would be more ideal to have a whole like Thomas collection. Although this one isn't bad, I actually really don't know why I picked this up. There were a number of fantasy castings that I did not pick up in the B-Case. We do have track manga. This thing is cool. Spoiler alert. Yeah. I really like this casting a lot, as well as the coupe version of it. So there we go. Nicely tampoed. I believe it's a Bazazuko, I think. I forget what that's exactly called specifically. All right, so the next bunch, I mean, these are all stellar cars. We'll go ahead and start with the Ford Focus RS. I believe we've seen it almost in this color already before, and this time it has just a little bit different of a tampo scheme. It's got the RS. I believe that might have even had racing stripes. Oh, that's a bummer. Or is that supposed to be like that? It's very hard to know, but I don't think that is. So mine has a blemish. It does have the Ford logo. That's pretty cool. And it's not bad. I really like that car in real life, especially. It kind of went by the wayside, especially in the last couple of years. But it was really cool when it came out, for sure. Next up, we have a 70 Chevelle. I know this one has been a Super Treasure Hunt before, and maybe even twice. Very popular casting. Absolutely epic car. Very nicely done. The coloring and the tampos are spectacular. I feel like every one of these cars that they make, they knock it right out of the park on the 70 Chevelles. All right, next up, we'll have the 57 Chevy. Very near and dear car to my heart, because my grandfather has 2 of them. Oh, I really like this satin red, kind of matte red finish. That is really cool. It's surprising that this one wasn't a Target Red Series. This is an amazing car in person. And the camera catches it actually really well. So if you find this one, well worth picking it up. Next up, we have the 2016 Cadillac Ats VR. It's hard to believe this car is almost 6 years old now. Wow. Stunning red. Again, could have been the Target Red Series. These cars have very nicely done paint jobs. Nicely tampoed. Overall, a very nice casting. Glad to see it. Next up, we have the 2020 Jeep Gladiator. They are still putting the bikes in the back. I'm curious to know when or if, I guess we should say if or when they'll stop that. The Chevy Silverado used to have bikes in the back, and they stopped doing that as well. It might be a cost-cutting thing eventually. This is an easy thing, I guess, to cut costs when you're doing ounces of plastic or grams of plastic that you no longer have to do. It does cut costs. But here we have a Borla Jeep. It's kind of interesting. This will pair nicely to the Skyjacker Bronco, part of the haulers, Matchbox hauler convoys. It's kind of a cool juxtaposition. And yeah, a nice Jeep to add to the collection. They did really well with this one. All right, let's move to probably the bigger highlights. We've got a McLaren F1 GTR in teal. This thing is cool, and it's retro racers. Wow, that'll be a cool series. 3 of 10. Okay, the BMW is part of it, so that's going to be 2 of 10. Maybe I have already missed 1 of 10. Nope, 1 of 10 is there. So we're getting actually all 3 of the retro racers first wave. Is that a paint on the windshield? It looks like that is. This is a stunning car. Really good looking. And again, number 3 of the retro racers. Let's go ahead and count down to the 2 retro racer. The BMW. Again, this would be the super treasure hunt for the B case. If you're able to find it, it'll have Spectre Flame paint, but it'll look much more gold. This is very yellow. Really cool casting as well. Like I said, there were a ton of fantasy castings and a handful of really stellar licensed models. The B case is very evenly divided. It's either a licensed epic model or it's a fantasy casting. All right, we've got the 55 Chevy Bel Air Gasser, the Jurassic 5, and I believe this is a pre-order. There's a pre-order edition of this. I think I have it. I think I pre-ordered it for the Redline Club. So when that comes, I will display that for you guys and maybe do a comparison. So this has fuel injected. This thing is really cool. That is a great paint job. A ton of tampos. They did really well with this one. That hood. Yeah, this one's going to sit on my desk for a little while. This thing is epic. This is probably one of the best 55s in a long time. And they've made a bunch of them, right? All right, so these 2 are absolutely epic. One, because this one was the Legends winner. This one, because it's probably a highly anticipated casting. We have an 87 Ford Sierra Cosworth, and we have a 70 Pontiac Firebird. I'm kind of curious where this one... So this is, again, the number 1 of 10 of the iconic racers. We have 3, 2, and 3 right there. So here's 1. Let's see, this double rear-winged high-performance sedan. Oh, it's a sedan. That's awesome. Is ready for road or rally racing. Popular in Europe, it became a go-to speed machine for Group A racing. That doesn't look like a sedan, though. And the double rear wing? Where's the double rear wing? This is a Ryu Asada casting. Pretty epic. Go ahead and open it up. I guess I'm a little baffled at where the sedan comes in, because this is definitely 2-door. But it's a cool casting nonetheless. Like, this is absolutely epic. And the hard part is, though, too, is I think the black doesn't do it justice. The interior is stunning. That interior is epic. I like the Hot Wheels livery, the Mattel. That is really, really cool. The Hot Wheels on top, the tampos for the Mattel and everything. The side is a little busy. I don't know, but it's a really cool casting. Maybe this color doesn't do it justice. What do you guys think? It's really cool. That's probably the highlight, and I apologize I opened that up first, but we'll go ahead and open up the 70 Pontiac Firebird. I know so many people enjoyed this casting. It's nice. It's just we've had two kind of Firebirds in a row, as we have Brandon Vituskis, and now we have this one. And that's not to take away from anybody's personal car. These cars are absolute incredible machines in real life. I do not discredit any of them. It's just interesting how things get chosen to be a Hot Wheel and which ones get chosen to be a Hot Wheel, because it does seem to have, we've had Firebirds in the past, but they did do really well. Look at all that plastic stamping, I guess, or whatever they do to get it to look like that. That is absolutely incredible. Nice tampos on the side. No tampo work in the front. There's the engine and hood. And I remember he did set the engine very far back in the car, because right there is some of the belts and stuff. So there's tampo in the back. That's cool. Let's see if we can get the plate to focus. Legends. Nice. And it has Pontiac back there. So that's really cool. That is it for the B case that I was able to find. Let me know which ones are your favorites in the comments below. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this video, and until the next one, have a good one.